Figures episode I think it was 168, 170. Is that correct? We got exclusive news from the Pop Culture Network. David Vonner quits the Mortal Kombat line. You heard it here first today on It Figures.
Oh man, what's the lights?
What are you talking about?
What's going on?
I'm interrogating.
Are we filming this already?
I'm interrogating you.
We're doing the show?
Big boy did it.
What's the big news?
David Vonner, he quit the Mortal Kombat line from
Jazzwares?
Jazzwares.
Yeah.
I got it today. Exclusive news.
Yeah, I talked all about it on Saturday on the news desk.
I got it.
It was the main thing on my news
Saturday
desk.
what?
Saturday.
Like you're going through this coming Saturday?
Like 3 days ago. 4 days ago.
In 3 days. In 4 days.
No, I did it already.
So it's not exclusive.
I broke the news on Saturday.
Huh.
Now it's Wednesday.
Huh.
And people are watching. It's New Comic Day.
It is New Comic Day.
Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. Hey guys, we're here filming It Figures at Scotty Cash's house.
We're doing it big boy style. We got the big ass thing of goldfish.
And we got leftover beers that were in his fridge.
They're not leftovers.
Finish them off for him.
Syrup. I got water. I gotta drive.
Actually, can you put a drop of the syrup in?
No, it's not even open yet. I mean, I can if you need me to.
I don't know, it might be alright. Maple syrup and Bud Light, why not? What is Fantasy Football League?
Fantasy Football League.
There's a draft code on the back.
Hey, listen, I gotta drink water because after we're done here, I gotta drive to get drunk. Say again? And then I have to get a ride to my car tomorrow because I don't drink and drive.
Well, that's your mistake.
Why don't you just take a cab there? What? Get out of here.
You need one of those,
Butlers. Yes, like Alfred.
Actually, I was going to say a scuba guy, because you need a designated diver.
Do it again. Say again?
I don't know.
Say again?
As you guys can tell, we are not at Killing Enterprises this time around. We are, in fact, sitting in Scotty Cash's kitchen. As a matter of fact.
My new kitchen. I've lived here for about 2 weeks.
Which is why I'm in a, what is this, satellite dish?
Yeah, what do you call those chairs anyway?
It's
like
a tailgating chair.
Yeah, and I have my computer desk chair.
Yeah, and it probably sounds a little echoey in here because we are in a...
It's not my kitchen though, it's definitely your TV or your computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's YouTube's fault.
Yeah, call your local listings.
Well, I don't know what I ate, but I just belched and it tastes like shrimp. You want to smell this?
No, that's actually shrimp flavored. That was awful. That's shrimp flavored old fantasy football Bud Light.
When did they do the draft for football?
A long time ago. It's already, well, I'm sure you can still do it, but a long time ago.
Oh, the born on date, October 16th, 2008.
Okay, no. Where is it?
It's 16 August 12th.
Oh, God. I think it's in there for years. Technically. Oh, that's August 16th. 12th. No, that's not right. That's 16th. That's good for 4 years.
You need oatmeal and butter, and you need to vacuum the TV trays.
No, silly. I need a vacuum and TV trays. See, I was going to go ahead and get like a kitchen table, but then I decided, no, I'll just get TV trays. Listen, when you live like you live like me, so hose coming in and out both doors, you know what I'm saying, running and passing and stuff, it's crazy around here. Kitchen tables just gonna get away.
I see.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of standing in your underwear eating cereal straight out of the bowl.
Dude. Yeah. I got this new cereal.
Uh-oh.
It's actually really
Crave?
good.
Yeah, I've had Crave.
Today's episode is brought to you by Crave.
Actually, they had Crave on sale at, I don't know, Shop and Save or something, and Kelly had a bunch of coupons, so we got like 10 boxes of those for like 50 cents a box.
What the?
Yeah.
You're lucky we can't. I'd cuss right now if we could. This is real chocolate, double chocolate.
Yeah,
it's wonderful. Yeah. The only thing is bad about this is you have to eat it faster than hell because it gets soggy quick, and I don't like soggy cereal.
It does get super mushy.
So I'm just like, milk, and as fast as I can.
Actually, you just do it in stages. A little bit of milk, eat, a little bit more milk.
And that's why you're the brain of the operation.
But then, when you get done, that milk that's left over in the bowl is super chocolatey.
It's kind of like that drink, rum chata. It's like cereal, old cereal milk.
What drink?
Rum chata. It's wonderful.
Is that like Clamato?
I don't know. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk after you're done eating it.
But it's a drink?
Yeah.
Like an alcoholic drink?
Yes.
Oh, we gotta get some of that.
I know. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I was like, okay.
Where do you get that?
At the bar.
Oh, but it's not like a walking to a grocery store.
No, I think you can get like little bottles. Huh. Well, welcome to the Toy Podcast.
Welcome to the Alcoholic Show here on the Pop Culture Network.
We have now passed up the goldfish and cereal phase. We are going to move on to the toy phase.
Do we have to cover toys on the show? I'm kind of tired of toys. I'd rather talk about alcohol.
We're gonna run out of stuff soon.
All right. Well, how about this? Are you buying any of the Ninja Turtle toys?
Yes.
New Ninja Turtle figures have been found at retail, Metalhead and Dog Pound.
Yeah. Is Dog Pound an old figure? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Tex Sweeney.
Yeah, okay, I'll get right on that.
Metalhead is
definitely
somebody that.
You smell that?
Yeah.
Shrimp.
No, awful. Garbage.
Dog Pound.
He's already on eBay.
He looks kind of familiar. I don't know. He's only at $15.50, $7 shipping right now.
Or you could just wait a month and get it yourself for $9.99.
But anyway, the seller claims that he walked into Walmart and these things were just sitting on the shelf. So an employee apparently opened a case early and put them out. Or Playmates just wasn't paying attention and they sent them out. I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
Or somebody knows somebody that works for the company and stole them.
Yeah, possible. But anyway, I gotta say, Metalhead looks pretty good.
Yeah, I super can't wait for Metalhead.
Did you watch the cartoon this weekend?
The
premiere episode?
The first one. Because it actually showed Friday night, part 1, and then part 1 and 2 showed Saturday morning. So I have them DVR, but I haven't watched the second part yet.
Yeah, I've got them on my computer, but I haven't watched them yet. So I'll have to get to that. Alright, next up, NECA. Working on a 2-pack, a Toys R Us exclusive Rocky versus Apollo Creed. That's going to be heading to Toys R Us soon. You're not big into Rocky figures, are you?
I had some of the who was it? Playmates? Who did the other ones?
I don't know. They
were just like the wrestlers. No, they were just like the wrestlers because they had the same body styles. They were just.
Was it from Jax?
Jax, I think it was Jax. But these are okay. That 2-pack is actually really nice if you're not going to open it. And I had no idea that the Series 1 sold out as fast as it claims it did. It says it sold faster than anyone imagined. So they're bringing these out so you can get Rocky from Series 1 again, and then the Apollo, which I believe was not in Series 1.
So this is the beat up and sweaty versions. So it looks like they're mid-match. So these are the ones you're going to want to pose. See, I don't want to pose them mid-match. I want them I want the pre-match face-off.
Where they're standing.
Like if
I would leave it just like that, in package.
If I were to buy this one. But I'd much rather have a set that was like them wearing like the robes, like face-to-face, cameras and stuff on them. I think that'd be much better.
I want Thunder Lips and Rocky, like where he's like, hey, let's take it easy on each other, hey. How much does it say how much that is? It's NECA, right?
Yeah, it's NECA.
So
it doesn't say,
I'm
but
sure
probably
it's 24 or 29.
Yeah. Clamshell packaging, movie poster design. Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Let's move on to some Hobbit news. First, let's start out with they are making new 3 3/4 inch Hobbit figures for the upcoming movie. We've got a 2-pack here. This is Legolas and Toriel.
Are they using the same people in this movie as they did from Lord of the Rings?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Some of them. I mean, obviously not all of them, but a lot of the characters, it's like 50 years in the past or whatever, so some of them it makes sense, like the elves, because they live a long time.
What about Gimli?
I don't know. I don't know. Gimli?
Yeah. Well,
and my axe.
Listen, are those going to be size? What's the word I'm looking for here?
Those are G.I. Joe size.
Okay, but are the Hobbits going to be smaller because they're obviously not the same size?
Yes.
So they're going to be size
right, because
accurate.
Because there's a second pack here, which is one of the ogres. Which I apologize, I don't know the ogre names. I haven't read the Hobbit. I've not read the Hobbit since like probably 1991.
I actually read somewhere where they took the Hobbits, but they're actually just repainted Ewoks from the old Star Wars line.
Really? Huh.
I made that up. You know, someone's like, really?
But yeah, so the ogre is actually oversized. So he's in scale with the 4-inch, 3 3/4 inch.
Yeah, again, I'm going to go with, I had no idea that Lord of the Rings was a book before the movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't read. I thought Moby Dick was a movie.
Well, depends on which version.
Easy. Ask John about that, John Leonard. He still makes fun of me to this day.
Really?
I was like, they wrote a book after that.
They made a movie of Moby Dick?
Really? Yeah, there's like 50 of them. The bald guy from Star Trek, Patrick Stewart was in the TNT exclusive Moby Dick version or whatever.
Patrick Stewart. I thought that was a NASCAR driver.
Patrick Stewart? It's Tony Stewart.
Oh, my mistake.
Tony Stewart.
Stewart. All right. Now, in other Hobbit news, my email just disappeared. Hey, that's great. Where'd it go? There it is. We've got some new stuff from Funko. We've got some pop vinyl versions of Hobbit characters. Wait, guess. If you had to guess, which 3 characters that they would make into pop vinyl figures for the Hobbit, which 3 would you guess?
Well, the only thing is, I didn't think like I should have, and I would have guessed Frodo, Gollum, and Gandalf. But it's not Frodo, it would be...
It's Bilbo.
Bilbo. Oh, I didn't think of that, because the 3 characters they always make were Frodo...
right, but this is the prequel. So,
right.
so you need the Anakin.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, I didn't think, like, you know, I just figured, oh, great, another Frodo.
But no, it's actually Bilbo this time around. So then they're also making wacky wobblers.
What about, where's Schmeagol at?
You know what? They're not doing a version of him. That's probably wave 2. They don't want to use them all up right at the
Well, so, I thought Gollum was the good one and Schmeagol was the bad one.
So, wacky wobblers. Okay, so if they were going to take 3 characters, they've already used 3 for the pop vinyl guys, right?
Okay.
So if they're going to use 3 for the wacky wobblers, which 3 would they use?
Well, you obviously got to go with Legolas. Is that correct?
Sure.
Maybe the new Gandalf, Gandalf the Grey.
Okay.
Yeah. And a ring wraith. Huh?
Oh, that'd be great. But instead, they are doing the same 3 characters: Gollum, Bilbo, and Gandalf.
I was way off. Samsonite.
Slappy. And then they're making Hobbit plushies.
Ooh.
So now...
Definitely the troll that you didn't know the name of earlier.
Okay, he'd be one. Who else? Now would be the time for a ring wraith, I think, as a plushie.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. And then how about just a ring?
The ring. Okay, instead you're getting Gollum, Bilbo, and Gandalf again.
This is a stupid game.
But now, you know, the fun thing is, though, you could buy Gollum as a pop vinyl, Gollum as a wacky wobbler, and Gollum as a plushie, and then just put them side by side and act like it's like alternate universe,
right?
You know, like mirror universe.
So what Dirt is saying is, instead of wasting a little bit of your money, you can waste a ton of it and get all 3 of them.
3 times.
There he is again. I like that pop vinyl stuff. Hey, by the way, that guy 2 weeks ago when we were talking about the pop vinyl figures quoted exactly what you said. That was awesome. But my favorite comment was, hey, Scotty Cash, Jersey Shore called and they want their V-neck back. Winner!
Actually, we had a couple people on the boards that say that they do have some pop vinyls.
Well, and some of them.
And I said, picture didn't happen, and so one guy actually posted pictures of his pop vinyls.
How many?
He had like 2 or 3. So not the whole line, but he did have a few.
Well, I got a few.
Do you have a few?
Yeah.
See, I got rid of. I reviewed a couple of them, got rid of them. The pop vinyls, the Mighty Mugs, all that type of stuff.
The only what Mighty Mugs do I have left? I don't remember.
Do you have World's Greatest Grandpa? No. I love that mug.
No. Oh, I get it. I'm not very smart. Ooh.
What? You want to talk about this one?
Ooh. No, it's just...
See? Yeah. Now, a couple weeks ago, we talked about Slythe, the Minimate from ThunderCats, being shown for New York Comic Con, and people are like, I thought there were going to be more of them! Yeah, they only showed pictures of Slythe in that one. If you can hear my voice above the crinkle and the rumbling over there, they do have a new one that they're showing off, Jackalman. They've got pictures of him now available.
They just got soggy in my mouth from my saliva.
Well, that's because you're drooling so much.
Ooh, whole bunch of images.
Vulture Man and Wolf Rat.
Wolf Rat.
Oh, and then the other dude.
Wow.
The other dude's there. Oh, who's that guy?
Monkey.
Monkean? Is that his name? So Monkean, Slythe, Vulture Man, a Wolf Rat, and Jackalman.
Jackalman's the man. Does he come with a club? Where's his club? Does it show weapons?
You know, there's no accessories. They haven't shown any accessories, I don't think. But this set will be available at New York Comic Con for only $20.
That's not bad.
$20 bucks. I mean, that's 4 figures and a wolf rat. So that's actually a really good, and you can actually order them off the Action Figure Express website after the show. So they're saying it's a show exclusive, but you know they always have leftovers.
There's nothing that's exclusive anymore unless it sells out.
And even when it sells out, all it means is it's exclusive to eBay. You know,
okay.
I mean that's really.
Hey, what if from now on, if it is exclusive and you go buy it, you have to sign like a piece of paper saying you won't resell it?
You won't ever resell it again? Yeah.
It's like a prototype. When we get prototypes, we're not allowed to sell them or trade them or give them away or nothing. You have to break it or burn it if you don't want it.
Or give it to your kids. Yeah.
We're gonna
we're gonna
have to edit this.
You can give it to my kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your kids don't want stuff.
We're gonna have to edit this so they can't know that you do that.
What, you're not allowed to do that?
Not allowed. You can't give them away, even though it stays in your house and your kids get it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I've had a lot of prototypes become bath time toys.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Alright, NECA has a new behind-the-scenes image of their Predator Big Red figure coming in Series 7. This is a prototype, so it's just kind of cast in, just kind of plain colors, whatever stuff they have laying around. They had some pieces in light colors and some pieces in dark colors. But it's just kind of there so you can see how it looks. You can see that there's a great deal of detail. You can get kind of a basic idea of the shape of the packaging. But overall, I think it's really interesting to see, even how much detail there is on a lot of these figures. NECA does a good job of texting in the middle of the show and trying to make it look like nobody's paying attention.
And then I'll just leave, even though it's my house.
Yeah, they just
Let
walk
yourself out.
They're like, all right, see you later, dude.
Let yourself out. And I'll get damaged again by all the fans. I'm just tired of Predator figures.
I kind of like if they could do some sort of like battle damage on them or something.
Oh, they have. They've had.
No, but like the Battle Armor He-Man. Have like a battle damaged Predator.
Can I get Laser Light Predator?
Maybe. If I can get Dragon Blaster Predator.
First, why
wouldn't you?
those? Why wouldn't they make those?
Or Terror Claws with bikini top.
Terror Claws Predator.
I understand what you're saying with like they make so many Predator figures. And to be fair, I mean, they make so many Predators. Like every movie, they have to, some new version. It's never just like all the Predators are the same. Each Predator has their own personality and their own look and everything to it. You know,
Which one's the best Predator? Still Predator 1? Schwarzenegger Predator?
No. It's the dude, it's the Predator in the ship at the end of Predator 2. That's
who that is?
No.
Oh,
I'm just saying that's who.
That's your favorite?
That's the King Predator guy.
Okay.
He's head of the landing party. But my only thing with these is I wish they were just a little cheaper, because they usually run like $17, $20,
yeah.
and it's like, to me that's not really worth that. If it was like $12, I'd be like, I might pick one up. If it was $10, I'd be like, yeah, I'll buy a Predator.
Yeah.
You know, but for $17.99 or $20, depending on your comic shops if you're buying them there, that's just too much for me on a lot of those. Alright, we talked a minute ago about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon that debuted this past weekend. It's already been picked up for a second season. Take that, ThunderCats, and stick it in your cat ear.
Well, it's because they showed every 5 seconds there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles commercial. That's like, check this out, watch this, check it out, Ninja Turtles, check it out, watch this. It was like seriously every commercial break on Nickelodeon, you've seen a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles commercial. So if you ever watched Nickelodeon, you knew when it was coming and what time it was going to be on.
See, I don't have Nickelodeon. That's part of the problem. So I have to watch it online or whatever.
So technically you're like a real live pirate because you just pirate everything.
Actually, they webcast it on their website.
But besides that, you're a pirate.
Well, I mean, yeah.
They call you Dirtbeard.
So
did they say how the first showing went Saturday?
Yes, here, let's see. It was a ratings high for Nickelodeon with boys ages 2 to 11 with a 7.5 share or 1.3 million viewers. It was the top rated premiere for an animated series since 2009. The weekend premiere reached nearly 12 million total viewers. It's weird, like the way they break down the numbers, because normally they're looking for the like 18 to 35 demographic or 18 to 24 if they really want to, break it down.
I'm 24.
I'm 36.
I'm 24.
So I'm right out of the...
So you can't watch it then?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to watch TV anymore. because I'm out of the demographic. But their demographics that they use here is ages 12 to 11. And if they want to...
2 to 11.
Or 2 to 11. And if they want to...
12 to 11.
If they want to shrink it down, instead of the 18 to 24s, that core group of TV, their core group that they break it down to is 6 to 11. So 6 to 11-year-olds is their like key market, but their overall market is 12 to 11 years old.
2 to 11.
Or 2. I keep saying 12. You know why I keep saying 12? Because 2 sounds stupid.
No, because
2 is like 2-year-olds? Really?
No,
like
because you're trying to go back to the future on ratings, and that doesn't make any sense.
I would like to.
That thing you want. That was my best Doc Brown I got.
That's as good as it gets?
That's all I got.
Oh, we got problems.
That's all I got.
Let's see. So yeah, I mean, millions. You got 1.3 million in that 2 to 11 demographic. 2.1 million for what is that on the Friday night?
Friday night was episode 1 because it was a 2-parter.
2.1 million, but total for the weekend is 12 million viewers that they're tallying up.
That's good.
Which is quite a lot of eyeballs. That would actually be 24 million eyeballs. Math.
What if one
Math.
Okay, what's easy? What if someone had a glass eye and they only had one eyeball?
They still have an eye. It's just glass.
Well, it's not real, then it doesn't count.
It still counts because it's in their head.
So I wonder if they only see 2 of the turtles. They just can't figure out who the hell Leonardo and Raphael is that everybody keeps talking about. Is that how that works?
And there's some sort of half rat thing that's running around, but
they can't see it. They only see a tail.
Now this story I picked especially for Scotty. This story is keyed perfectly for him. McFarlane Toys, their Collectors Club exclusive figure is Yu Darvish, the Texas Rangers rookie pitcher. He is their exclusive for 2012. You love the sports.
I do.
So tell me a little bit about Yu Darvish.
He's the rookie pitcher for Texas. You summed her all up right there when you said who it was. He's the Chinese guy.
With long hair?
Yeah. He's actually, his mom's Chinese and his dad is Russian.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I got no idea if that's true. I don't know nothing about that Texas dude.
But you like sports.
Yeah, but I don't have to follow every single player at every single team, do I?
Since when?
Starting right now. I don't know who that is.
I don't think that's how the rule works. I think if you like sports, you have to watch every sport and every team.
Well, what about water polo? Is that a sport? Because I'm not watching that.
See, polo, yes. Water polo?
Oh, water polo is probably harder to do than polo. You're just riding around on a horse.
Dude, I would watch Team Marco Polo. If that was a TV series, you know, like you had teams, you got in the pool, Marco Polo, you know, and you're trying to get away.
Then they got like their team logos on their blindfold that they have to wear. They start selling blindfolds at Dick's and Shields.
Right, and you can't, like, if you're not the guy in the middle who's got to seek everybody out, you're the other teammate standing on the side, you can only communicate by sounds. You know?
So you just go behind the other teammate, you just go, So Marco Polo has nothing to do with the game then, if your guy's ending noising behind the guy.
Yeah, and?
Okay. Just making sure I'm just getting the rules.
But still, that'd be a better sport than water polo.
And what channel is that on? Because I want to see it.
ESPN 8. The Ocho.
The Ocho. Why does everything get put on the Ocho, by the way? Anything on Pop Culture Network that is sports related?
Have you not seen Dodgeball?
Yes. But
well, that's on ESPN 8, The Ocho.
It's put on the Ocho.
What do you have against the Ocho?
Nothing. I was just asking.
All right. Well, unless you got any other news that you need to throw out there.
Did I tell you about dude quitting from Jazzwares about Mortal Kombat?
Which guy?
I forgot his name.
What's his name? Tell me his name, I'll let you know. Go ahead, throw that name out there.
David Convoy. Connor.
Wait, isn't that the guy from Terminator?
That's Sarah Connor.
The guy was Sarah Connor?
No, he was Jake Connor, wasn't he? He wasn't Dave, was he?
Jake Connor? Really, Jake? That's the name you remember?
What's his name? I don't remember.
Okay, did you see Terminator 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I know the kid's name. What was the dad's name? He was a Connor, wasn't he?
No.
Well, it was John Connor, but I'm talking about the dad. The guy that was...
John Connor is the
That
kid.
was in the first one.
He wasn't a Connor.
Oh, well,
he was Kyle Reese.
Oh, same thing. Kyle Reese Connor. Duh. They just didn't give you his last name. They didn't want you in on the story. Read the book. Don't tell me you didn't know Terminator was a book.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, comic book.
Yeah, but that came after the movie. Huh.
Who's first on in the questions?
Did you know Battlestar Galactica was in the Bible?
You're a liar.
Alright guys, that wraps it up for news, but now we will go to the official thread for questions and answers. We call it the Fan Corner.
We don't do commercials anymore?
No, we don't. Especially not when we're doing a shorter show like this.
Oh, okay.
If we were doing like an hour-long show, then, or a 2-hour-long show, whatever, I don't know. I just don't feel like editing in commercials. So, no commercial break.
Stay tuned for after the show, and you may see or may not see a commercial. No! What a jerk move. Brought to you by Jerkface.
Alright, Clone Yoshi, of course, starts out our Fan Corner thread, as he is wont to do every week.
He's won. Did he? Hey, who was he first last week?
He's first every week.
Well, because I challenged everybody to get a question before him, and then I challenged...
Oh, and then you didn't check to see? Okay, well here, I'll go back.
I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, because you can't go to the forums?
What's a forum? Is that new thing?
You have a phone, right? Let's see. 160. Yep, Clone Yoshi.
Attaboy.
167, Clone Yoshi. 168, Clone Yoshi.
Well, I'm challenging you both of you again. Well, I'm challenging Clone to be the first again, and I'm also challenging someone else to take Clone's spot. Don't, please. I apologize for whatever I've done wrong in the past to you.
You gave me beers.
Well, you'll never.
That was the problem.
You'll never get them again, then.
All right. Clone Yoshi says, "Hey guys, do you have any of the Dragon Ball Z action figures? DBZ was my first line that I wanted every figure for because of the books and show."
I did buy one.
Really?
I bought Goku at like a garage sale for like 50 cents one time.
I have never bought a single Dragon Ball Z toy.
Yep. I did. I couldn't even tell you where he is.
I
couldn't tell you where he is.
I don't think I've ever played any of the games. I don't think I've ever watched the show. One time when we were at Wizard World Chicago, somebody bought me a bootleg VHS tape of a show that had Dragon Balls in the title, but I don't think it was really this show.
Oh, that wasn't what you're thinking of. That was the closed curtain at the video.
That was something else.
That was something other.
No, it was at Wizard World Chicago. There was a guy who had a whole booth of those type videos.
Well, hopefully they were cheap. It was a VHS.
Well, this was like in 98 or 97 or something. I don't remember. So anyway, so no. Why'd you buy a Goku? Did you watch the show?
No.
Are you familiar with the show? Or?
Well, no, he was like the main.
Just like, hey, it's Japanese. So
no, he was like the main guy. He was like, Goku is Dragon Ball Z. Would you agree? I'm sure there's going to be some people that disagree, but it's like kind of like he was the face of...
Wasn't there like a horny old professor guy or something?
A horny old professor guy?
Wasn't he like horny all the time?
I don't know. I just know that everybody thinks Goku could beat Superman, and that's asinine when Superman would obviously squash him. Did you see what...
Obviously.
Did you hear what just happened?
Did you just make a challenge out there for somebody?
No, I just started an argument on the comments below.
You know, I think if Jonathan Leonard had heard this, he'd freak out on that.
Why?
Any character you say is going to beat Superman?
No, I'm saying Superman would smash
Oh, you're
Goku.
saying Superman would beat Goku.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
But Goku's not even a human being. Who
Well,
cares?
neither is Superman.
I know. Tell them that.
Come on, guys. Really? Superman?
The only thing I've heard Superman is kryptonite and magic. Well, then Goku will go find kryptonite. Well, if it was that easy, Superman will take a pen or a pencil eraser and erase him. How about that?
If it was that easy, Lex Luthor would just make a ring and put kryptonite on it, and then Superman would get sick every time he comes around. Oh, wait, he did do that, and the radiation made his hand fall off. They did that in the comics.
His hand fall off?
Yeah, he had to have a robotic hand.
Get out of here. I think you're thinking of Aquaman and it got cut off.
No, Aquaman had a big hook on it.
Oh, no. That's Captain Hook from Peter Pan.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought that was the dude from Tootsie.
That's my clock noise. How was that?
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, that's
I thought you were getting ready to drop a beat.
That's far.
Like, I thought you were going to start rapping. I was waiting.
So far, I did
freestyle.
I did Rocky.
Uh-huh.
I did a clock, and then what was my voice earlier?
I don't know, but it was terrible.
It wasn't Schwarzenegger, was it?
It was Sweenholic. I don't know.
No, it was not.
All right, next up, Orko. Orko tried to do the Scotty Cash challenge, but instead he said, "Gosh dang darn it, Yoshi, I will defeat you one day." So he did not make the #1 spot. Orko comes in at number 2. I just want to throw out my feelings on Gremlins, since it's been my favorite movie since I was 7. I think that at the time it was meant to be an affectionate mirror to B horror films of the time, with just enough humor to keep it in the horror base. But now, over 20 years later, it's definitely a family-friendly film. Keep in mind this movie, along with Indiana Jones, led to the creation of the PG-13 rating. Alright, bringing TNTS bringing back that new toy smell is a great idea. I especially love the big holiday specials we used to see. Did you hear about that? Killen is proposing that we shutter It Figures, we go back to doing that new toy smell, and we do an all-purpose pop culture show, kind of like It Figures, where we talk about like news and answer questions, but do that for comic books, video games, and toys all at once in one show, and bring back that new toy smell as that, you know, edited package show that we used to do.
Once a week?
Yeah, once a week. Or once every other week or whatever.
You guys ought to put that on the forums.
I don't know. Hey, Killen mentioned it on the show. If he doesn't type it out, though, he'll forget about it in like 2 weeks.
He's already forgot about it. We could bring it up next week and he'd be like, that's a good idea.
So what do you think about Gremlins?
I love Gremlins.
Do you think Gremlins was a horror movie?
No.
Do you think it was meant to evoke horror films? Like in the way you have these little monsters running around and like the one of them goes in the blender and the blood's shooting everywhere.
I guess technically it could have been a friendly horror movie for families.
Right.
Yeah, so I guess I'll give Prophet that. I'll give our Orko or whatever the hell we want to call him today. I guess I will give him that.
What about Indiana Jones?
It's okay.
What do you think about the PG-13 rating? Let's just break down everything in this message. What do you think about the PG-13 rating?
For what?
For movies.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing up points that he spoke of in his...
Pointless. What do you think about them?
The PG-13?
Yeah.
They need to enforce it better.
Well, because they're allowed like one cuss word, right, or something like that.
I think as long as you don't say the F word, I mean, they can just cuss as much as they want as long as there's no F word.
Like freck?
Yes.
Or frack.
Frick. Frickin' frack.
Oh, frack!
Frickin' frack. Alright, Nathan says, what is your take on the new Marvel Legends line from Hasbro, and how long do you think it will last? Have you been looking at the new Legends?
Yeah.
They look pretty nice.
Yeah, not too bad.
Alright. You know, I just think there's a lot of people who collected the old ones that kind of look at the new ones and they're like, okay, well, these are nice, but, you know, I'm afraid I'm going to get sucked into buying another classic Tony Stark Iron Man, another World War II Captain America, and another regular Captain America, and another Blue Flame Ghost Rider, and another Orange Flame Ghost Rider.
Well, they've already done that, though.
I know.
They've already started that.
But I mean, it's just I don't know if the line's as popular this time around because it is a lot of people are like, you know,
it's a little bit more expensive.
I bought these figures already.
Yeah, the package is nice because I love the old Marvel Legends packaging, the Toy Biz ones. Those were awesome.
They had a comic book in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these ones don't.
They had a stand, a comic book, and sometimes a Build-A-Figure piece. Weapons, but they're a little bit cheaper. They're kind of redoing the characters. Maybe they're trying to like, so you know, because Marvel Legends figures, they're still.
I mean, the sculpts are nice. The sculpts are very nice.
The older ones, they're still a little pricey on eBay.
Oh yeah.
So if they're, you know, maybe they're trying to like give people a chance to own an Iron Man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or they're giving somebody a chance to own a Thor.
Right.
But
I
got both the Big Time Spider-Man.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'd love to have the Tron suit one, the green. Yeah. I would love to have that one. But
I just seen him a few days ago.
Where at?
Walmart.
We got 3 of them in town.
By Target.
Okay. But I don't know. Overall, I just don't like that size figure. Like, just generally speaking, that figure is just... I prefer the smaller 3 3/4 inch figure. Or that's just what I grew up with was that size. And you can just put a whole lot more of them on a shelf, you know, build them up. So... That's just what I go for. I don't really go for that big size. So, but Marvel Legends.
That's what she said.
This time around, you think it'll go like 17 waves? You think it'll go 20 waves? You think it'll go 30 waves?
I think it's just as as long as they push it, it'll go.
I think if they would drop the Build-A-Figure and the waves and just do it as every time you walk in the store, hey, are there new Marvel Legends? You know, and not have it be like, oh, I have to grab wave 3. Because then it becomes like, oh, you got to collect the whole wave, as opposed to just making it kind of, you know, going through pegs trying to find that one figure I haven't bought before. You know
well, I think that kind of helps the lineup though, because you have to.
It does help to sell the smaller figures.
Yeah, you have to get Frick and Frack because they have the legs in there with them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You have to get the other version of Spider-Man. You've already got 4 Spider-Mans, but you got to buy Spider-Man again. Otherwise, you don't get the leg for Thanos. You know. I mean, like I understand how that works, but then on the other hand, there are a lot of people that are just like, I don't want to buy an entire wave. You know,
well,
like, let me just buy a Thanos.
And you don't really have to, because I mean, again, that's what eBay's for.
Yeah, but if you're like 14.
14-year-olds aren't allowed to get on the computer?
Not in my house.
You
ever seen a 14-year-old on the computer? He's like, oh, I gotta do something for homework. Porn.
Yeah.
I gotta do something for homework. Porn.
And after 3 hours of being on a computer, he realizes that porn wasn't part of his assignment.
I've only been on this computer for 5 minutes and already everything is shutting down. It's saying you got a virus. I don't understand what happened.
It just sucked itself in like a black hole.
And the computer's gone.
All
right, Adelphi says, wow, Yoshi does it again. Which he did. He was first. With a lot of video game movies doing poor at the box office, in your opinion, should the games to movies trend continue? And if so, which game would you like to see grace the big screen?
Well, they're also doing movies that shouldn't have, movies that are games that shouldn't have movies.
Like what?
Like, what was the, Silent Hill. That's awful.
Well, the movie was awful, but it doesn't mean that they shouldn't have made one.
Yeah. Because
the games are great. And the games have a lot of atmosphere and storytelling.
How about Resident Evil?
Well, they didn't follow the movies.
Exactly. They don't have anything to do with that. They don't have anything to do with that. Okay?
Right, but I mean,
what about Hitman?
I didn't see it.
It's awful. A lot of people like that, but that's not...
Did it have Billy Zane in it?
That's like...
That's why.
Yeah. Billy Zane. Listen, that's like the Super Mario Brothers movie. I love that movie because it's so stupid and hokey and cheesy. But it's not really has anything to do with the game. You know, that's like if they made a Zelda game and then they put it in New York City. That'd be stupid.
Would you be willing though to say that the Super Mario Brothers movie is not a good movie?
No. I'll slap the out of whoever says that.
It's not a good movie.
Ooh, you're lucky. You are lucky. You've been burping in my face all night.
Yeah. So you better not slap me, or you're gonna get some belches coming out from the.
So you seriously don't like it at all?
No.
Like bad, like Transformers
No.
bad for you?
No. Let me rephrase that. I'm not saying I can't watch Super Mario Brothers the movie and not enjoy it. But
you're asking, is it a good movie?
Right.
Oh no.
Okay.
I love No Holds Barred. Is that a good movie? Oh no. Those are good movies.
Okay.
There's a lot of movies that aren't good movies, but they're very fun, like Mario Brothers. Mm-hmm. He was dating a big black chick. Come on. But
the movie was not a good movie.
No, not even close.
But do you think? Okay, let me ask this because this is a harder question.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to seem racist here because that's fine. But Princess was not a black chick, and Mario was all on this black chick in the movie. Why couldn't Luigi get her? Sorry, Mario, but the princess is in a different castle.
Because you can't make Rob Bass into Luigi. He's got to be Mario. Okay, let me ask this is a harder question.
All right.
What is a good movie that has been made based off a video game?
Oh, God.
Can you think of a well-done movie?
No, not
that
a good movie. Video game? Not a good movie. Because you got Double Dragon, Street Fighter. There's some people that like the Mortal Kombat movies, but come on, give me a break.
I think the first one was entertaining.
Okay,
but again, it was not a good.
Well, Street Fighter was entertaining. It was entertaining. I was super excited to go see that.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat had a kick-ass soundtrack.
Can I do this? Ninja Turtles.
It wasn't based off a video game.
But it was a video game.
Yeah, but it wasn't based off.
So we're going strictly based off. No, there's no way. Am I forgetting one?
Do you think it's possible to make a good movie off a video game, or do you just think everybody who does it is inept?
But didn't they make an F-Zero movie?
I don't think so. Maybe an animated, but no.
Oh, okay. I can't think.
They did Postal as a movie. Did you ever play Postal, the video game?
No.
It's basically.
What about new Rocket Ralph or whatever? That new movie.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It
but
Ralph.
That's not based off a video game. That's like Tron. It's based off video games, but not a video game.
I love it.
I love Tron. But regardless, I don't know. Should the trend continue? I would say the trend, no, because the trend is that they're horrible. The trend is that you're going to get a bad movie. Should they make movies based off video games? If they would do it correctly, yes. There are a lot of video games where all you'd have to do is take the cutscenes and film them with live action and put a soundtrack on it, and it'd be a great film.
Great film?
Great film.
Like Gone with the Wind, great.
Dude, have you seen Gone with the Wind? That movie's terrible.
No, it's far from terrible.
That movie is terrible.
Dude, it's got...
I know nothing about birthing no babies!
Like, but you know the words, of course.
Dude, that's my mom's favorite movie.
So you're telling me that you would
love... see it in the theater.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
You weren't even born when
they re-released it for like the 50th anniversary or whatever.
They re-released it every 10 seconds.
In the theaters.
Okay, this is a once-in-a-lifetime DVD set. You can only get this one time, except for next year.
Yeah, I'm talking about the movie theater experience.
This is the Diamond Edition.
There was an intermission in the movie.
Hey, what about Cinderella? Cinderella's coming out. It's never been released before on DVD.
Really?
Except for the version I have already. Oh. But it's the Diamond Edition.
No. On Blu-ray. It's coming out on Blu-ray.
That's true. It's probably not Blu-ray.
You know, and I wish once they release everything on Blu-ray and then they're like, oh, we got no more formats, go back to HD DVD. That way I can watch it on my Xbox 360.
So, have you seen Double Dragon?
No, actually, I have not.
What's his name? Scott Wolf?
Yeah, the kid from Party of Five. I know he's in it.
It's okay.
But I haven't seen it.
Mortal Kombat. You know, they were all entertaining to me, but good movies? No.
I think it's possible to make them, but should the trend continue? No.
You could definitely make a good movie, like, you know, just hokey and have fun with it and everything, but it's just like they go so far off of what the game is not based off of that...
Well, that was the problem with Silent Hill. Silent Hill, it had a good atmosphere. It had good... Like, the world of Silent Hill looked really great. You know, the monsters looked really cool. The transition, when you would change from the real world to the spooky world, looked fantastic. But then you had the dumbest story. You know, every child thinks God is their mother, or something like what the hell? Like, this is the worst script in the history of scripts.
I've never seen the movie. I just
You've never seen Silent Hill? Yeah, it was terrible. It could have been great.
Well, I hear some of the Resident Evils are good. I've just never seen them, but they have nothing to do with the games.
Right, that's the thing with Resident Evil. Like, I watched the first one and I was like, this has nothing to do with the games. This is stupid. I'm never watching them again. And then after they do a couple of them, people are like, you know, they're not that bad as long as you never think that they have anything.
Well, why do you have to don't call it Resident Evil? Call it something else. That's like the Dukes of Hazzard that they redid. That had nothing to do with anything Dukes of Hazzard. With Jackass and and the other guy.
That wasn't Luke and Bo Duke.
Okay, fine.
Did they live in Hazard County?
Yeah, but
were they running from Boss Hogg?
Okay,
Did they have a cousin Daisy and an Uncle Jesse?
And you got me on that.
So it was the Dukes of Hazzard.
Be quiet.
It was just poorly done.
I'll just be quiet.
Welcome to the movie show. This is the movie show here on the Pop Culture Network.
I got popcorn.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, we could do That Stale Popcorn Show. Remember that show? They did like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. Alright, Yoda Soup says, hey fellas, I was just wondering... You gonna put some in? Thanks. I was just wondering which cartoons that are currently on TV are you watching and what are your thoughts on them? Also, if you haven't already seen it, I recommend that anyone is listening watch the movie Hobo with a Shotgun. It's a wonderfully campy and bloody film. I'd better ask a toy-related question as well. What's your all-time favorite vehicle and why? Alright, so let's start with cartoons. You watching any cartoons right now?
Young Justice, Green Lantern, and I think that's it.
I watch Green Lantern from time to time.
It's good.
I don't try to watch it like every week
good.
or anything, but I do watch it time to time.
It's no Young Justice good, but it's very good.
Young Justice is one of those where I intend to watch it at some point, but it's one of those where I want to have like a day I can sit down and watch like 10 episodes in a row. You know?
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I watched the first like 2 or 3 of them.
Oh, they're so good.
And then it was just kind of one of those things where I couldn't get around to watching them for a long time. And now it's gotten to the point where now they're on like halfway through season 2 or something, season 3.
They either just started season 2 or they restarted it back up. I can't remember.
But I mean, regardless,
they actually just started this Saturday. It's
one of those things where I want to sit down and watch them just in big chunks instead of.
I watch Family Guy. It's a cartoon.
I watch funny cartoons.
Merp.
Let's see. Hobo with a Shotgun. You ever seen it?
I try to watch Spider-Man 2, but it's on like Disney XD or whatever. I don't have.
Oh, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah. And the new Batman starts too.
I've been watching the new Tron.
Yeah.
The Tron Uprising, and that was great.
I watched a couple episodes of that.
That is fantastic.
What's the new Batman that's starting soon?
It's just called Beware the Batman.
Yeah. When's that coming? Do we know?
I'm not sure when it starts actually, but some of the guys who used to be working on ThunderCats are working on that show.
So that's
because ThunderCats is canceled. I don't care what Toy News Eye says. Now, favorite all-time toy vehicle? Did you ever have any vehicles?
A Battle Cat.
Was that the only thing you had?
Oh no, I had a ton of vehicles. I had all the G.I. Joe vehicles.
Did you have the aircraft carrier?
No, that was not a vehicle. That was a playset. How about the Thunder Tank? I love the Thunder Tank.
The original or the new
one? The original.
Not the new one?
No.
What's wrong with the new one?
Well, because it's done with magnets and Snarf's the only one that can drive it.
But the original Thunder Tank?
Yes.
You loved?
I would have to go with that.
I never
just thinking this quick.
I never had the classic, Thunder Tank. So, the new one, it's cheap now. If you find it in stores like Walmart and stuff, it's like $12.
You know what vehicle I super love? I don't know if you can, I guess it is technically a vehicle. Voltron. And the A-Team released a small metal van. And it already had like Murdoch inside of it, like face inside of it. So they were already sitting in the seats, but you could open the doors. But it was totally... I had so many different A-Team guys. It was like, look, these 3 G.I. Joe guys are A-Team guys. So I would throw the door open and just shove them in there and A-Team around, and then I'd open it and have to dig them out. But I played with the crap.
Was it like a 3 3/4 figure?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was about this big.
I knew they did one for the new A-Team movie like 2 years ago or whatever.
Well, this obviously wasn't 2 years ago because I was like 5 or 6.
But so it was like 7 years ago.
Apparently,
look at this young guy.
13.
Yeah. Ooh, math with fingers. Is that fun?
Yeah. Carry the 1.
All right. Jobber wants to know. He just wants you to know that there's a Secret Santa thread posted in the official announcements. So if anybody wants to get in on the Pop Culture Network Secret Santa, you can go do that. Not really a question, so you lose Jeopardy, but thanks for playing. Final. This is from Riordan. He says, hey guys, how do you go about cleaning, dusting the figures or toys on your shelves? I have a number of detolfs for my Hot Toys and sideshows that keep them dust-free, but I have trouble keeping the figures clean that are on the open shelves.
What the hell is a detolf?
I don't know what a detolf is. Is that from IKEA? Is that the name of it?
Maybe that's what that is. You sure you're reading it right?
Detolfs?
No, that's detolfs.
That's an O.
You have to carry the O. Exactly. And
take each figure off the shelf and dust them, but it's very time consuming. Can you please provide any tips on how you keep your figures or toys clean? You put them in a plastic box that doesn't get dust in it.
No, I wasn't displaying them.
You display them in the plastic.
No.
In a like PVC, clear PVC box.
No, seriously, what you do is you get like the keyboard cleaner and you just stand far back. So it's just kind of like... just barely blows on. No, there's no way to keep them clean. There's no way.
Well, let me ask you this.
No.
Do you have furniture in your house? How do you keep the dust off of it?
Well, you sit on the furniture, so the dust is constantly moving.
Then you sit on your toys. No, but I mean, any bookshelf, any counter, top of your entertainment center, the back of your toilet, I mean, everything's going to get dusty.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
The only way to keep it dust-free is to seal it inside. You get like a big, like shoebox size clear case, and you line some figures up in it, and you close it, and that's the only way to keep it. But then you got to dust the box. Seriously,
what I do is I usually like dust like the front of the shelf off, and in between like their legs or whatever, because like all my this really sticks out on my DCUC guys. But like I wipe the front off, and then if I'm looking at them and I see like a big, that's a big that's a big dust bunny on Doomsday, I just kind of just.
Well, see, okay, here's what I do. Generally speaking, is I've got a bunch of different shelves, a bunch of bookshelves in my basement that I have the toys on. And what I'll do is when it's time to like dust or clean whatever, I clear one off and I wipe it down, and then I grab toys from a different shelf and start dusting them off and put them on the shelf that I just emptied.
So there's no and
then I move them around, and it gives me an excuse to pick up every toy and look at it again, play with it, repose them, and put them on a different shelf. So then,
So your way of keeping them clean is cleaning them.
Well, it's basically playing with them. And as you're playing with them, you're kind of wiping them off and you're reposing them on a different shelf, and then that way they're moving around, and then they're in a different spot, and you can walk in and be like, I forgot about that guy. And it's in a new spot.
Because he's in a new spot.
Exactly. It's like visiting an old friend. It's like a family reunion.
It's exactly like a family reunion when you dust your toys off.
Exactly. 100%.
That's the first thing I think of is when I'm dusting between their legs. This is exactly like old Aunt May.
Wait, so you sticking something in between dude's legs reminds you of what?
My Aunt May. Listen, with cool toys comes a lot of dusting responsibilities.
Son, if you're going to buy them toys, you're going to dust some toys.
He never said that. He just ruined it.
Alright guys, cheers for a good show. Oh yeah, where's your water bottle? Alright guys, that's going to do it for the show. Don't forget, if you would like to leave us a voicemail, you can call our 24-hour voicemail line. It's quick. Throw out the number.
217-525-5552.
No, but someone call that number and tell me who you get a hold of.
Give me the first three. Let me see if I can remember the last four.
It's 217-953-9402. 4025. We'll do that one more time just because 217-953-4025. I'm not putting it on the screen.
Why would you not put it on the screen?
I'm not putting that because I don't really want him to call.
I want it up top.
I don't want anybody to actually call. Because if you call, then I just have to record it, and then I got to save the file, and then we got to play it back, and then we got to respond.
Oh my god.
And I don't really want to listen to those people.
Oh, it's so difficult.
But we have it anyway. Or you can send us emails. Yours is like ScottyCash2@gmail?
ScottyCash2@popculturenetwork.com.
What happened to ScottyCash1?
ScottyCash2@gmail.com. I'm not ScottyCash1 though. My number has always been 2.
Why is it 2?
Because I'm...
Who's Scotty Cash?
My grandpa.
Duh. So you're Scotty Cash II?
I'm actually Robert Scott Clark II, if you must know.
Are you really?
Yes, sir.
You're a second?
My birthday is June 2nd.
Wait, you're not a junior?
Ugh.
So wait, is there a third?
Not yet. You want to go half?